Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's get downstairs and see what's what. Ah, there's the chef. But first, let's see what's going on over here. Ulfnog? Boy, that's a name. Oh, this is a sauna. You got it right.
Hail to ye!
Greetings and well met. Come sit a bit in the heat, have you? Come to sit a bit in the heat, have you? Good for the skin. Who are you? Ulfnog's my given name. It is unremarkable to your ears, no doubt. They acknowledge it. Oh, but I quite like it. Serves me well. What are you doing here? Enjoying the heat, as I said. And the dark. It's quite pleasant in here once the door is closed. It shuts out the world. Boy, I feel you on that, brother. I don't much like the bustle downstairs. Them blood sailors are far too serious these days. They used to be, well, I'm drone on. What was that about the blood sailors? Well, they used to be more fun. They had a right nonsensical bent to them that kept you on your toes. I know the plague probably has something to do with that, but there's more. It's like their leaders are taking them in a new direction. I just had too much time to dwell on it. Stuck here, hiding from the plague. What do I care about how uptight they get? You know what is planned for downstairs? The auction. Even heard there was some part of a cure in the block. Doesn't make sense though. Well, why not? Well, why is the auction here? Something like that would command a huge price. Why bother with Why bother with the thugs that gathered their corpses? I mean, if you expect a big bidder, the only reason to have the auction here is to have all the people see who that bidder is. I think someone's trying to show off, and now it looks like the show's been canceled. The auction won't go ahead? Don't think so. Uncle Bloodsale himself was supposedly behind it, and he's late. Very late. And there's some other odd things. Huh? What odd things? You realize you're asking a half-naked dwarf in a hot room what he thinks is strange, don't you? My answer could be hopelessly skewed. Odd or strange? Well, them blood sailors have an unwholesome attachment to their ale. Not good dwarven ale, mind you, but foul and perverse mixings. I'd stay away from Gillette down there myself. He likes the hard stuff, and I mean hard to take. Anything more about the tavern, man? Excuse me. Changes, shakeups. The blood sailors are all upside down. Some are allowed in the basement now, some aren't. Almost like they've split in two. I think there's been a shift in power. Vingo hasn't been seen for a bit, and well, there's some questionable things happening in the basement. How do I get down there? They still have their poor chef guarding the door, but he doesn't appreciate his pantry being locked up any more than I do. I overheard the password to get by him. Still need a key or some stout picks, though. They don't even let him open the door himself. Password is corner stuff. At least it ain't some Merryweather pompous nickname or somebody's dog. Hey, when thugs get cute like that. Thanks. How do you know all this? You can learn a lot in a small dark room. Don't let anyone tell you different. Alright. Well, okay, that was good. I didn't expect that. We're going to close the door so that we don't let the man steam out of the room. Similar, get out here. Close the door. And keep that steam in there. It's the whole point. Any traps? Nope. Got quite a bit on that one. You know, I think I could sell these Fox's cunning potions and other potions I'm not going to use. I don't think Dex is going to work very well on him. On Dalen.
Greetings.
Now don't go bothering me. I didn't want this job, and I don't need this job. Say the password and get moving like the rest. Don't ask me about any key or whatnot. If you don't know the password, you'll have your own then you'll have your own damn key. I don't have one. You wish a password? Cornerstone. Alright, good enough for me. In fact, that's good enough for the night. Anyone else with you, then go in as well. I'm done with caring about their stupid door. I did my part, now I'm done. Perfect. Ah! Oh, and I also bought the Temple of Elemental Evil. It was released on Steam today, and apparently it's got all the stuff that makes it work. So that'll probably be the next thing that I play. Okay, so he's casting Mage Armor. Let's see if we could test out. Okay. Just. Really? Let's take this blood seal crap off. Because if we're just going to be straight up attacked, no point in maintaining the ruse.
I'll kill you! You'll see!
Really? There we go. Damn. Magic circle against alignment. I don't know how good that would be. You know, I guess if I'm going to fight some boss monsters, that could be a good spell to use. But I really only see that in a situation where I have scrolls to use it. Okay. Let's... He's casting mage on me.
Your head!
Oh, 5 hit points. I feel sorry for you.
I'll do you in, I will!
Ghostly Visage Scroll. 100% useful. Stop. Just please stop. That patrol's on his way back. Just kill him now. You know, I can't help but wonder
Taste my savage
if
fury!
Vingle's late. I can talk and play. If Vingle's late, I'm wondering if Calic didn't kill him. I can't help but wonder that. Because he made some someone made some comment about Calic saying that Calic has no respect for tradition, he thinks Vingle's a fool, or something to that effect. I could see that being a thing, you know, especially the whole their evil organization, etc. And what's the dwarf upstairs made mention of, it's almost like the Blood Sailors are 2 different factions now. Or they're being separated somehow. Because they're not what they used to be. So I could see there being some twist of this story between Calic and Vengle and the power struggle for the Blood Sailors. Blood Sailor Lieutenant. You might be worthy of a spell. You know something? One of those random thoughts popped in my head. Let me look at sleep again. Is it hit dice? Cause 4 plus 1d4 hit dice of creatures to fall asleep in a comatose slumber. Creatures with 5 or more hit dice are unaffected. So what if, okay, so 4 plus 1d4 hit dice of creatures. And like, okay, so I'm just, you know what? I'm a little confused. Because if you have 5 or more hit dice, you're unaffected. But what if I have 8 total? What if I roll a 4 on the 1d4? So it causes 8 hit dice of creatures to fall into a comatose slumber. Is that referencing the amount of creatures based? I don't know. Regardless, I'm not going to we're done with sleep, I think. Because I would be done with sleep at this point in the game and practically every other D&D game that there is. And I gotta tell you, so far, I am not happy. Uh-huh, there you go. So far, I am not happy with the gear in this game. Earlier, I was really looking forward to some, like, very specific or maybe some named items. You know, Baldur's Gate 1, you have Varscona, for example. You have Ashadina, is your best example. But here, I mean, it's just the same crap. Now, is it really crap? I don't know, but it kind of feels like it. It's like, oh, well, it's the same thing, but it gives you a +6 instead of a +3. Thanks? I don't know. I'm one of those people that I try my best to be more often than not, because you can't be this all the time, but more often than not, and my best friend and I were talking about this, I would much rather be a person who's genuinely more on the side of being grateful for what I have instead of being angry about what I don't have. It's a much healthier way of going about life. And you could apply that to your games and all that as well. I mean, but in the end, oh, hang on. Mysterious voice. Look, you had better get used to the way things are now. Bengal was too old and foolish. Ah, so I think I was right. Someone killed him. I mean, I feel like it was maybe a little obvious, kind of, in hindsight. Where is he? You will tell me. Calic must know. Yeah. I love when I figure stuff out before I find out what actually happened. Makes me feel smart. SMRT. Mysterious Horse, why do you protect him? He's probably dead of the plague already. Oh, maybe not. Well, I mean, people are clearly... Whatever broken faction thing they have going on here, there's definitely malice between Calic and him in a leadership struggle. Let's go ahead and just shoot this guy. Oh, come on. You know what? You know what? I was about to be slightly irritated because the door blocked the view, but it did not use up my spell slot. Thank you.
Face my savage fury!
Instructions from Calic. This note from Calic, the traitorous lieutenant of Vengal Bloodsail. Feeling good right now. It appears to be instructions on how to access the sea caves through the city's aqueducts. Okay, perfect. Because I need to get down there for the tombs? Yeah, for the tombs. When you have pulled up what information you can from Vengal's wench, join us in the aqueducts. The entrance is in the northwest of the docks district through an old maintenance building. I believe I know an alternate path to where the old fool keeps his secret stores. The cockatrice should be there, as well as whatever else he has been keeping from us. Time to take our due. Use the hand signs below to pass the seal on the aqueduct gates. Keep this note with you. I doubt you could remember the signs without it. Calic. A complex series of hand motions is detailed below. You will definitely need this note to reproduce them accurately enough to pass through the gate.
Thank you for saving me. If that is indeed what you have done, I do not know you or your motives.
Calm down. I'm not here. I'm not going to hurt you. Good to hear a kind voice. These men have not been gentle, and I fear their questions were growing ever more insistent. I'm Darnay. Oh, they mentioned that name upstairs. Oh, this is his woman they dragged downstairs. That's what the drunk upstairs told us. And I'm at your mercy. I'd hoped you were sent by Vingel, but I haven't heard from him. His auction was called off. I want to ask. I want to ask about you. I have a question first, if you don't mind. Who do you serve? I won't say anything if you intend to use it against people I care about. I'm acting as this. This actually feels like an appropriate time to tell her. I'm acting as a guard under Arabeth and Nasher. I see. I begin to understand what your interest in Vingel and his blood sailors may be. Ask your questions and I'll try to answer them. Tell me about you. Very well. As I said, my name is Darnay. I am in service to Vengel Bloodsail, the Scarlet Blade and foil of Lord Nasher Alagondar. Well, we kind of know why she was in prison here, but we'll ask. Are the Calyx men? He was Vengel's lieutenant, and he wanted them to interrogate me and find out where Vengel is hiding. It would seem that Calyx is no longer willing to follow my Vengel, but I certainly didn't think he would stoop to this. Well, tell me about Vengel. Vengel Bloodsail is the Scarlet Blade. He is the former leader of the mutinous... Of course they're mutineers. Why wouldn't they be? Of the mutinous blood sailors, and he is my betrothed. We have been apart for far too long. Why have the blood sailors mutinied? It would appear they've grown tired of Vengel. His methods of doing things are sometimes difficult to understand. They don't respect his grandiose plans like they used to. He has always stressed how things should be done with style, but now they just want profit. Is there one in particular who's guiding this revolt? Calyx. I mean, that's kind of obvious. He didn't approve of this auction, so now he's trying to seize the blood sailors for his own. He doesn't appreciate artful schemes. Calyx will kill Vingel if he finds him. The blood sailors will become a much more vicious group under him. Vingel always maintains some civility. Where's Calyx? He couldn't wait for his men to finish with me. He's probably made a guess as to where Vengel is and has gone to try to find him. And where's Vengel? Well, I can't say for certain, but he is an old pirate and set in his ways. He and I would know where. He said I would know where to find him, and I have a few ideas. Vengel's on the run, so he'll go to where he thinks he's safe. He'll either go to the Silver Sails or the Aqueducts. I think both places lead to an underground cache of his. I don't know if it's cache. I think it's cache, not cache. Either way. Well, if you help me find him, I'll spare his life. Well, I want to believe. He really did mean for this auction to help. He just wanted the right amount of flash as well. Very well. Find him. Take this locket. It was a present from him. He said it was a key, and it would let me enter the Silver Sails if I needed to find him. Silver Sails is in the west central area of the docks. There's a passage inside. Vengel said it was safe for him, at least. What do you know about the auction? More than I care to at this point. I wish Vengel had never found that creature. Ah. It's caused no end of trouble. I'm gonna guess it's the nymph. Because you had the nymph, the intellect devourer, the wantee, and I can't remember the last one. Well, I'm gonna go with the nymph. Not the one I can't remember. Oh, cockatrice. I was wrong. That's the one I couldn't remember. It was brought from Waterdeep and it had a connection to the plague. He even claimed it was part of the cure. He found it in the streets while the city guards were busy with the plague and whatever mess happened at the academy. Yeah, it would have been lost if it not for him. He was going to make sure it was returned to the appropriate city officials, but first he would invite Lord Nasher to this auction. It was a game to Bengal. Why would Lord Nasher come? Well, the two of them are old rivals. They were always looking for ways to show up one another. Bengal figured Nasher couldn't get out of this one. See, Bengal wanted Nasher to have to come to this stupid little tavern and admit in front of everyone that he had been outdone. That he needed Bengal. He would have just given the cockatrice back after all. It was all about the game to him. He's an idiot. He's playing with people's lives. He plays with lives all the time as does Nasher. That's what rulers do. The stakes were just a bit too high this time. See, Vengel's men never sent the message to Lord Nasher. Instead, his most trusted lieutenant plotted to kill him. And it's all a mess now. Vengel would have given the creature back. Okay, we already did all this. Alright, goodbye. Very well, I'll remain here. Vengel will find me when the time is right to do so, if his game doesn't get further out of hand.
Gorak.
A dire
Oh,
mace?
someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry. Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Alright, we'll go back. I don't know if we're going to need a leather hide. How much does that weigh? 0.5 pounds, we don't need that. But, there to sell. Close that. You can go, you can go. Bolts can go. Bracers can go. I mean, it's a spell we can cast. Let's just put it in there. Eagle Splendor was what? What did Eagle Splendor do? Charisma is increased by 1d4. I say we just sell it. Fox's Cunning, we'll sell that. Wisdom, we can sell that. Full Strength we'll hang on to. Put that in there. We're over 15,000 now. It would just be nice if we could find a freaking wand to craft. Something. I would really like to make a wand of fireballs. Alright. Let's finish looting this room. And then we will end the episode here because it's already been 30 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you join me for the next one.